Quit.
All right. We are. Oh, wait. Have we started? I don't know if we've started. I think we've started. We are coming in on a completely out of context comment of fine, I'll buy legs. No context for the audience on that one. Last time. Oh, weirdly, I must be on the wrong page. There we go. I was showing one of my YouTube recommendations instead of the Roll20 page. Very professional atmosphere over here. Last we left off, the crew exploring the Jewel of Dracovum a little bit, but then realizing that Ashy's backstory folks have teamed up with Nyla's backstory folks, and they're going to go do some evil stuff, and the only hope is to kind of cut them off at the pass. And so pretty quickly, y'all ran out of town and started going through the woods, found some interesting finds along the way, and I've traveled a couple of days through the forest at this point, and I would like now everyone, I would say Ashy specifically, to make a survival check.
Alright.
Y'all had a brief reprieve in essentially a goblin camp.
Oh, right.
With some goblins that may or may not have shot first. I think may not. They didn't.
But they were
did
dicks,
not.
so, like, I think it's fine.
They were
True.
impolite,
Their
and as
crime,
we all
Very,
know,
very true.
Their crime was having their food smell good.
yeah, you can't have good smelling food in the woods, not with adventurers afoot.
Took me a second because I, for some reason, couldn't find the Roll20 thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can always just roll a d20 and then just add your bonus. So 12 plus whatever your stuff is.
It's a -1, so 11.
11. With the averageness of the ranging ability going on, you have found you've found the road. It was relatively hard to miss, as you all were simply heading north until you ran into the road. But you have found it. Now, due to the 11, I will need everyone else to make perception checks.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. But also, where is my stats? There they are. Perception.
And
Okay.
+5, that's 15.
Nice.
I'm just gonna say it there. Oh shit. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also 15s.
That's an 18.
18, nice. So decent perceptions. You all do you've found this pass, this wind in the road where there are some options. There's like a small hill and there's plenty of trees with like a low fog kind of in the area. You have, as soon as you have the thought of like, okay, I don't think they've gone through yet. This might be a good place for an ambush, or at least to size them up. It's about the time you've had that thought, with maybe a minute before you realize there is a large group of people approaching up the road. You can kind of hear what sounds like a couple of beasts of burden and some people chatting, as to some of you, the familiar sound of armored folks marching through the woods on the road is approaching from just past the bend. So you have a moment to, like, pick a spot to, like, go hide or stand in the middle of the road, whatever you would like to do.
I would like to hide.
Hide near the road or, like, back behind the hill, or what do you think?
So the layout is there's a hill and there are trees.
Yeah, there's sort of a road coming in, and the road has to take a little curve around a hill, and there are kind of trees throughout.
Around a hill. Trees around. Okay. Yeah, off maybe 5, 10 feet off the side of the road behind a tree around this. Yeah, around
Kind of as close as you
the
can
hill.
get, but behind a tree.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
yeah. I don't want to be like gone. I just want to be hidden.
Right. Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh,
Man, I had that weird moment where I found a screwdriver before I found a pencil.
be fine. Which
Ah.
is 5. I don't know if this is. I'm gonna keep
What?
typing it in here.
I'm hearing you glitching
18.
out. I don't know if that's on me. 18?
Oh no.
No, I
Yeah.
can hear you now. Looks like Laura had to step out for a hot second there.
Uh-oh.
Rose.
I can still see her.
Oh,
That's really
I
weird.
cannot.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, nope. No, there we're good.
Oh, there they
It's
are.
like I had to go
They're
check
right
on.
there.
I had to go
Sorry,
check on
my
Discord.
My laptop was being a jerk, and so I am running the chat off of my phone, and then I finally have my laptop back now, but I don't feel like switching over, and then my phone was like, hey, we're going to stop charging. It's like, no, that's bad.
Oh.
I'm like, this is a big old no.
Oh dear.
It's fine. It's
Uh,
fine.
So Chris, that's an 18 on the stealth over
Stealth.
there.
Correct.
You kind of cross. Everybody kind of watches as. Oh man, I'm gonna get it wrong again. Aoife? Is it?
Yeah.
Aoife? Hey, I got it. I got it instinctually. That never happens. Aoife kind of quickly
First try.
darts across the road to one of the closer to the road trees and takes a pretty good hiding position. What about the other three of you?
Can I hide behind her?
Just run to the same general location and be like, yeah, good spot.
Just right behind her.
Yep. Yeah, there's room for both of you. It's a pretty large tree. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
All right. And this is with a +6.
Nice.
18.
18.
Nice.
18's all the way around.
Nice.
Ashy, Nyla, any plans?
Okay, Nyla has really not excellent stealth, so let's see what happens.
There is seems like stealthy people have taken a close to the road approach. There are farther from the road spots. What was your perception?
My perception was an 18.
18. Yeah, you can also see there's some. You spot actually up on the hill. There's some branches that have formed like an archway over like a small stone that seems like intentionally placed. This is what work does to people's brains. There seem to even be like some small crystals that are kind of in that area. But the hill is large enough that if you literally ran around it, there'd be just like no one could see you. Like there's a high enough hill to just, if you just booked it and got out of the immediate area, you would be not physically spottable because you'd be out of eyesight.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna run that way then, because I'm a bright pink dragon. No.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, kind of running around the hill to the back and then kind of leaning against the back of it so that you've got kind of a spot, finding a good spot to stop clanking around in the armor. And then, Ashy, what are your plans?
I guess just hide in a different bush near the road.
Another one, kind of next nearby. Yeah, give me a stealth check. I'd say you can give me yours with advantage because you didn't have to cross the path at any point to get like just the nearest tree that would work. You have a little more time to kind of position yourself.
Oh.
Ooh!
Ah,
Nat 20, and then what's your bonus?
Oh.
a +4.
plus 4. So 24 on the
Sweet.
nat 20.
She just disappears.
Right. Okay. You all hear the group kind of approach more and more. Probably about... it would be about 20 feet before they kind of cross the threshold of, like, entering into the area. You hear, like, just a sharp whistle.
Okay.
And the group kind of all...
Mhm.
Everybody stops chatting and comes to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
There's some small chatter. Of bombastic and familiar sounding fellow, especially to Ashy, speaks up. And he's like, Mon frère, when we set up camp next to this hill, I think this is a very comfortable place. Look at the pretty archway on the hill. Worth investigating, no? And there's a kind of a callback of a, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous. I'm not here for fancy circles in the woods. We press on. Mon frère, please. I must insist these men are tired and need to rest. Maybe you and I can scout ahead. Fine. Men, set camp. They, Nyla, you recognize the gruffer, older voice from over the hill. The group itself ends up kind of in the middle between the two hiding places, with the tiefling gentleman Ashy knows well, and the very well-armored gent that Nyla is familiar with, pull ahead of the group and seem to be rounding the corner. Anybody doing anything, or are you going to just wait and let these folks set camp? It looks like there's sort of 4 figures in the front, and then there's another 8 figures back with their, like, pack mules, traveling along the road, and then plus the 2, in charge figures who are now kind of moving ahead. As you all kind of pause.
These are the people that we came.
Yeah, you recognize the kind of the more French Quarter gentleman is the voice of the one who was at the magic shop while you all kind of hid in the next room.
Yeah. I'm just double checking because it has been 2 weeks. These are the people that we came here to stop, or already, like.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're just here now.
Yes, you all did not get a ton of time to, like, set up in the area, but you just got here just before they did.
Yeah.
And so you've not had a huge amount of time to prepare or coordinate with each other. You also get the sense that there's a bunch of them. There's, a full 12 individuals outside of the 2 who are leading them. With nobody doing anything as of yet, Ashy, you can spot from your vantage point the extremely ironclad gentleman walking next to Iguan, who you recognize pretty well. You do notice, you can see from your position that you would be spottable if Iguan leapt back at you, but his attention seems to be towards the other side of the road, where 2 of your other friends went off to hide, and they seem to be quietly chatting between the 2 of them as they walk away. Aoife,
do I get this? Is there any way I can kill someone without being noticed? Is there anyone like
mechanically
controlling the air, like walking around? Yeah,
right. So
mechanically, right?
mechanically there is a way where you could you can take your action to attack, bonus action hide because you are a rogue, and we could interpret that as it's not exactly rules as written, but I like the idea of like if your stealth then succeeds, then someone got hit and then you hid before anybody could tell exactly where it came from.
Okay.
But there's a large group of individuals all like
Right.
setting up camp and like unloading one of the pack mules with their gear. It's nobody. There's okay then. There's one individual that kind of looks back at the group and it just as they're all like packing up and it's just like, nature calls, guys, and it's like, yeah, sure, man, and seems like somebody with a reputation for always having to use the bathroom when it's time to put up camp, is currently wandering into the, into the fog and into the like trees.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to attack that person and hide.
Are you gonna wait for them to get a little ways from the group?
Farther away from the group, a little bit.
Gotcha.
Wherever they stop, I guess. Not how far you pee from the camp.
I think being respectful, you walk a little bit away from the camp. I don't go camping that much, to be honest, if at all, in the last 20 years. So, I'm just gonna get people in position.
Oh man, okay, it's fine.
Huh?
Nothing. It's fine. I was thinking of other things that I could do.
I had to just let the group get up the road a little bit. All right. Since you're gonna move from your position, you have some low-lying fog you can go through, but still, give me a stealth check to kind of make your way into good position.
100%. Come on. Okay, it's not terrible, but 15. Yeah.
Oh.
What I think it is, that's a 15. Yep.
15. Let me grab a thing here right quick. So, no, never mind. I was going to look up their perception check, and whatever it is, +4 isn't going to do it. So yeah, they are unaware of you on the other side of a tree as you manage to get pretty well right behind them to do whatever you want.
Okay.
You even kind of pause for a second to make sure you're going to have, time to do whatever you feel like here.
Cool. I would like to... what's my best thing? Yeah, no. Grab a dagger. It's all the same.
Nice.
And... I don't want to throw it. Do a quick stabby stab. Is that...
Yes. Stabby stab?
Stabby stabs. Is that... Then is this a sneak attack, yeah?
Oh, for sure. They are unaware of you. You're a little too far from the rest of the group for them to spot you, so you are having advantage on a dagger attack.
Sweet. Okay, I can use these two. Dagger attack. Then +5. Damn. 22 to hit.
That is definitely a hit.
Sweet. And then damage, and then plus 2d6. Is that what that is?
Yeah, you get your regular damage plus 2d6 sneak attack damage.
Okay. Sweet. Max damage plus 2d6.
Shit.
This poor man.
4, 5.
Very dead.
5 plus maybe 5 plus 7. 12 damage is what that comes out to.
12, and then give me a stealth check to try to make this as quiet as possible.
24.
24, I will say, there's the classic is no sound as the knife finds its purchase,
Nice.
and they crumple.
Oh,
And
heck yeah.
You get the chance to just lay them down, and they perish right there.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. They perish right there.
Oh my
And now
God.
they're never going to be able to help set up camp.
Yeah,
So,
now they chose
Oh, yes.
yes, the getting out of setting up camp forever.
He no longer has to make up excuses.
The best
We can-
excuse.
We get to his
Sorry, I don't
afterlife,
know,
and it's
but-
just pitons and strings.
I was
and...
dead at the time.
I would range of people to telepathically chat.
Yes.
I think it's 30 feet. Okay.
30 feet, yeah. Which you could communicate with Twang from where you're at.
Okay. I try to mentally communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I killed somebody.
I see that.
I really think that we should just attack.
But they have a lot of people.
A lot of people.
I can't count very well, but they have more than 4, which is more than us.
It's about this time
Do
you
we-
hear a shout. It seems directed
dear.
at the group. The gruff
Oh.
older gentleman echoing from within his armor is Iguan and I are moving ahead. All of you, stay alert. The force is filled with hazards and dangers.
After the leader.
We'll be heading ahead. We're bringing one of the pack mules with us. I wish to make more ground. Iguan kind of goes, you heard the boss. I'll be escorting him. I'd like the rest of you to go ahead and get that camp made, get some rest, catch up with us at the base of the mountain. We'll see you in the morning. And they'll just go, aye.
Okay.
Everybody kind of starts setting up their tents. A couple guys grab a little bit of firewood off of one of the donkeys, and then some other twigs and kindling from around the local area. Nyla, you see from your vantage point. Give me a stealth check real quick. As there is a moment where you do have line of sight to these guys. You do have an advantage from the fog, which may offset any disadvantage you have otherwise.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. Because that first one was a 2, and I have a -1 to stealth. So with advantage, that was cocked. That's a 6!
Uh-oh.
Oh, 6.
Mm.
Oh
Wow. That's amazing.
Not a good number unless accompanied with 9.
Make an insight check for me.
Oh no.
no! That is a 17.
17. There's fog already in the area, but you see the helmet of the Fartificer, Maleo, turn directly into your direction. The other gentleman just walking ahead, as both of them are kind of guiding this donkey forward, and you see a distinct, like, nostril, like, out of the helmet of, like, an exhalation, and then just turns his head and keeps walking forward, and then quietly chatting with his neighbor. You get the sense you were spotted, and that was then communicated to this fellow who seems to be running the defense force that is escorting Maleo up towards the mountain.
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. That is really, really great to know. I don't have message or any way to let anybody else know, and I'm hiding by myself. This is bad, y'all. Okay.
However, you don't notice anything happen other than them continuing down the road. Apparently, just moving ahead with one of the supply animals, intending to move up the road.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out where I am, just for a few moments until it's like I'm definitely sure that they have gone by, and then, all right, I kind of just want to like peek out and see if there is a way for me, because like I saw the other party members like run off and go hide. Like I know roughly where Twang and Aoife are.
Right.
Is there like a path or a way for me to get there without maybe being super obviously seen?
You have a feeling if you continued around the hill, you would end up like behind where Twang and Aoife went.
Okay.
So yeah, you could head that direction.
All right, I'm gonna do that then.
Twang, you can see. You can't quite see where the murder happened on just on the other corner of the hill with Aoife, and you didn't actually hear anything. It was very quietly done. But you can see there's a couple of like looks like readied like archers and then another guy who's more got like a shield and like a hand axe or a battle axe ready to go. But they're just sort of exploring some rock formations that kind of jut out of one side of the small hill, as some others are getting out all the camping gear. But you're in a pretty good position, and you can see they've kind of glanced in your direction already, but haven't like said or made any moves. So it looks like you're pretty well hidden, kind of up and under the brush of a tree.
Okay.
But you can just hold position or try something or.
Twang's content just sitting there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Ashy, you have a pretty good angle on where these guys are setting up camp, and you do recognize each of them as people from pirate crews that you're familiar with. This is definitely Igwan's, at least, if not all of, most of his like standard crew that he would go out and about with. Make a history check for me.
Alright.
Dang.
Nice.
I don't know what your history bonus is.
It's a -1, but that's still high.
Still 18, still pretty good, yeah. You are pretty familiar with most of these sailors. They're not incredibly adept, especially off of the ocean. They're relatively formidable versus general sailors. A perfectly acceptable crew to like board a merchant vessel, but on their land legs, not incredibly formidable, especially like one-on-one. And you feel like if you can get the drop on them, that you'd have a pretty good advantage and be pretty all right. And especially with the Iguan and the other guy being the more heavy hitters, having moved on, you think if you can somehow communicate to everybody to just go ahead and get started, you can probably handle most of this group.
I have a dumb idea.
I love those. Always great.
I also have a dumb idea.
Like, are all their like tents and stuff set up?
They're working on it currently. You see them setting up sticks and whatnot, but they're in the process of setting up tents.
How close am I to them?
I would say. You're around like 75 feet or so from like the center of the pack. fact, it might be more useful just to give some visual aid.
Yes. How many mules are there?
There are currently just the 2 in the group, with a third that has moved on with Iguan and Maleo. The small group is kind of exploring the stony structure, kind of also up by the archway and little tombstone situation.
And have they been? They've been fully tied down and everything, and they've started setting up.
They're starting to set up. They're not tied down necessarily, but yeah, they're getting their tents set up at this point.
But the mules are just
just kind of standing there. Yeah. Nyla kind of behind the hill, making her way around. A murder that happened right about the corner.
A murder.
A murder. Twang kind of chilling behind the tree. And then pretty well hidden is Ashy off to the side over there.
Okay.
I think I have a torch active on that character, but that's fine. And then the other ones have... I'd put them farther down the road at this point, but I don't feel like bothering to drag the miniatures farther down the road.
Okay.
I want to wait till they're finished their tents.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of happy to wait. Nyla, you get around the... You get around the hill. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 15.
15. You see a dead body, but I think at that point Chris's stealth is high enough to have re-hidden and you're unaware of Chris, but you do see one of the dead people who've one of the people who from this group laying dead in the grass. Chris, what is Aoife doing with this body?
With the body?
Yeah. Are you just leaving it and then...
If I have the strength, I'll drag it into whatever shrub or behind it area that if anyone would walk by to look for that person, they wouldn't necessarily see them.
Gotcha. Nyla, this dead body you see on the hill gets dragged, and you do see you see Aoife kind of pop behind the tree as she's dragging this body.
With all dead, really, there's only one thing you can do. Go through their pockets and look for loose change.
An absolutely good point. Okay.
Murder hobo.
But I can't bring anybody back. I can't do shit about that. I can make him not rot. That's what we got here.
Right.
But after I put that body away, I'm probably just gonna try to sneak on over to be hidden near the camp again.
So are you searching the pockets at this point, or
search the pockets later?
Gotcha.
I don't want to get caught.
Right. You gotta not get caught to spend the money, basically.
Right.
Ooh, come on. There you go. All right. So pretty well hidden, and you and Nyla have kind of met up at this point.
Mm-hmm. You wanna?
Yeah. Okay. So, real quick, I'm just tucking down a little bit because I'm bad at hiding.
Yeah.
Real quick, just want to throw this out there. So one of them definitely saw me. He did keep going though.
Did you hide?
I did. I'm not good at it.
Okay, all right.
I tried.
But they walked away. All right. You know what? We'll deal with that later.
Here's the thing. You've already started killing people, and I was pretty much just well, we're gonna have to do that. You are ahead of the game. Good job.
Just keep your voice down real quick. Thank you. Awesome. Let's recoup over there. I think Twang is over there right now, so it'll... The heavy hitters are gone. Let's go. Let's go. We catch up back up with wherever Twine was hidden, wherever I was hidden.
Gotcha. Everybody give me a perception check.
Perception. Well, that's
23.
like 10.
And
I'm focusing
I
very
got
hard on being quiet.
23.
Nice.
Ooh.
4.
I don't think Ashy hears anything about what happens next.
Oh
I'm
no.
joking slightly. It's fairly obvious. So Aoife and Nyla, as you step out to go kind of circle around to meet back up with Twang, there's an extremely loud bang
Fuck.
off in the woods. Oh wow.
In the
That's
woods?
amazing.
Woods.
So Nyla, does a
Mhm.
15 hit you?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it does.
No.
Uh-oh.
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't, because it's slightly funnier that way.
Oh.
All right. We'll deal the
Yeah,
damage.
Roll the fucking damage.
Oof. 7, 10. That's that is 25 piercing damage to Nyla,
Oh,
God.
which I think is a lot.
that is a lot.
Ow.
Nyla, are you up?
I have. Actually, no, I'm down. I'm down. Your
Oh my
healer's
God.
down. Have fun.
Oh,
Y'all are
dear.
fun.
The crew that is setting up camp immediately panics, and as they have been communicated absolutely nothing, starts running down the road to go find Iguan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shout back, "You two watch the donkeys!" As those two are and they stop to watch the donkeys as the others start running to go find why Iguan is taking shots in the forest. Does anyone have anything that can make it so your healer's not at 0?
Can I try and run over? Or at
Absolutely.
least sneak over.
Please do.
They were actually
I'm
just coming
working
out,
on
of the, like, behind the tree line there.
Oh no! Did
When
he
they got
watch
hit?
her get shot? No.
Sorry, what?
Wait, did he watch her get shot?
Yes.
Oh no!
Twang looking around and gets a full mist in the fog situation where Twang sees Nyla get hit. And then the majority of the crew all, like, take off down the road.
Well, fucking bye.
I guess I could try and sneak over. Or just run. I don't know which.
You could actually
I'm
just...
yelling at you. I'm in your head. Come over here.
Alright, he's just gonna book it. For better or worse, he's just gonna gun it across.
I gotta get the measurement here.
Well, Aoife did commit a murder. That still scares her.
If you step of the wind, you could get there and still have your action to do something.
Well, as a monk, are you including my unarmed movement?
Yes. It's a full, like, 60 feet.
Oof.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to if I want to get over there, then.
Little
Yeah,
kobold
sure.
Naruto run through the fog. Pretty low to the ground, luckily. There, you have a fair amount of cover as you get over there.
I'll just bleed out over here. It's fine.
You just slide up to Nyla, like, coughing with a bit of spattering coming up with some choice sarcasm coming up towards you.
Am I able to perceive where the shot came from and if it's close by?
That is what your perception check was for, and no.
Okay. Okay.
You know, it was generally north of you, as in like that way.
Mm.
But the shot just kind of rang out, and then as you looked back in that direction, which you're fairly expert at the hit and run tactics of a rogue, and you expected to spot whoever it was, and you did not.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Twing, what you doing?
I am going to burn another key point, which brings me down to 1 already.
Woo!
I'm going to use Hands of Healing, which is a 1d4 plus 3. I am going to roll that right now to try and make you not die.
Don't die.
That would be 5 health.
Nice.
Yep, I'm up.
Nyla is at 5. Prone.
We love to see him.
Heavily injured, but alive at 5.
Are you okay? You just got shot.
I am going to kill them all.
I like that idea.
Ashy.
That's hot.
Aoife looking down like, that's hot.
Like, damn, okay.
Ashy, what are you doing? You do see the majority of the crew is just taking off up the road. They heard E1 shoot, and this soon after party, like, he wouldn't be hunting yet. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The whole crew, except for who they told to stick with the donkeys, is taking off. You can just wait and let them put some distance, essentially. Let them continue their running off and away before you decide to do anything.
I'll wait, but be very confused.
Yeah, it's very confusing. You vaguely heard the crack in the woods, and nothing else, because I think you had that 4. So you're sort of pausing, waiting, expecting someone else in the group to make the move, and then you're like, all right, then it's time to go. Nyla, what are you up to?
Okay, so real quick, I am going to just stand up, and as I stand up, like, grab my holy symbol and cast Cure Wounds on myself. Level for 16 points.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know,
Nice.
right?
Damn.
Fucking life cleric.
Are you back to full?
That seems very
you gotta
close.
be close.
Nicole.
Yeah.
No, I'm 3 off from
Oh,
full,
okay.
which vexes me deeply. Fine. Alright, so yeah, we're doing that, and
Don't get hit again.
yeah, don't worry, we got a plan for that. Alright, bump, 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 bump. Alright, yeah, no, so I don't really have any, like, bonus action things I can do since I just healed myself, because honestly, I feel like that's kind of more important at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
You're prone at the moment. You know the general direction the shot came.
So that's half the movement, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I've got another 15 feet, and it's like, no, she's heading right the fuck off. It's like, no, we're done now. And you see, first off, Nagla up to this point has mostly been just like, yay, super fun, happy to be here, everything's great.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it is full rage now, and just covered in blood is like, no, fuck it, you've ruined my dress, you're gonna die.
Amazing.
Where is she heading?
She
North.
is heading towards the guys who, like, just ran off. Is like, yep, nope, every single one of them has to die now.
Ah,
No. Is like, no, I'm gonna
Anyone
go
in the
get
way.
in range. That's what I'm doing.
Alright, you get about to there.
Yeah.
It's kind of good up over the hill, like, nope. And you can, from your vantage point now, you can just see the two guys kind of heading off at the donkey with everybody else is, you know, you probably catch the back, like, two who, like, just the back of them as they're running. And you can hear
Okay.
the crowd running up the road. A couple at the front shouting, Iguan, what's happening?
Okay. Yeah, and that's gonna have to be my turn.
Yeah.
Are we in initiative?
Vaguely. Now as it
Okay.
seems like we've got people like, I'm getting up and I'm gonna have him meet God. We're probably gotta do the official rolls. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy. I have a 10.
I'll do that here. Why not?
18.
CC
That
go.
was bad.
Wait, don't you have -1 dexterity? Or am I crazy?
I do,
No paladin
and I rolled a
Pokemon
19.
selected.
Well, you're fine. I meant this.
Mine's a +4.
Okay, thank God. I thought you got a 0.
Right.
I don't necessarily want a high, but it's fine. I'll take a high one. 19.
19. Ashley, and yours?
Technically 5 since I have a +4.
Sweet.
Whoa. Yep.
All I'm imagining is that one Sonic dub meme was like, haha, 1!
Awesome. And then they are on... Here we go. Okay. So, first thing that happens as Nyla starts to march over the hill with the righteous indignation of the chosen of Bahamut. From the north, through the fog, through the trees, you can hear a shout from... It's hard to pinpoint how far away. But it's just a, like... I don't know who you are. I don't know why we can't be friends. On your turn, you can use your action to try to spot where this person is. I will tell you that no one can see where he is via your passive perception. So he has beat everybody's passive perception with that stealth. So, not currently aware of where he stands. But, Aoife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete this guy just because to not get confused.
Oh, yeah.
With the fact that he is deed.
Deed.
He deeded. He is indeed deed.
A deed boy.
He's indeed a deed
Very
boy.
did. Very did.
So Aoife, you see Nyla just like charging up over this hill, I don't know, man. I'm trying to come up with some great analogies, but it's like a priest of Bahamut got shot.
Yeah.
It's like the exact thing that just happened and is currently happening.
Nice. Yeah, we're rich.
The best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazed by that display. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find where that voice came from. Why not?
So you're gonna like move northward and try to do some searching, or are you gonna just first try to make the spot check? You want to move first,
Yes.
or
Spot check first.
spot check first? All right, give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. But my perception is still 0, but that's still fine. 19?
You can see the rolling fog and the trees.
Yeah.
You're looking back there, and you do not spot anyone
Okay. Not spotting anyone. I'm gonna run in the direction Nell's going. I'm not gonna stay here alone, be a target.
So you're gonna kind of just run. So you use your action trying to spot whoever it was, and then where do you
Yeah.
want to go?
Use my movement to just towards, I suppose,
To where?
the group of people, or I guess,
Oh, just moving towards the individuals that are left over there.
yeah,
Are you gonna use your
yeah.
bonus
In my head,
action
like,
dash or?
how far does that get me?
So you're just your movement. You'd end up like right in front of that shrine, and then but if you use your dash, you'd get like right there. So pretty close to getting to him.
Can I do that stealthily?
No,
Or not stealthily. Yeah, okay,
but
yeah.
you could.
And I would like to get. Oh,
You anywhere in this like sphere you could like get to
and then
and then make a hide check.
bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm just gonna do that instead.
All right, where you want to go?
Dashing. I want to be. Let me make you bigger so I can see where the heck I am.
Yeah.
So that's the archway on the hill. Is that what I'm looking
Yeah.
at?
You could probably
At the end
duck
of the
behind that if you wanted.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right.
And I'll make a stealth check. Wait, no, it must be okay. Hold on.
What?
11 plus. I rolled a straight 11, but plus stealth is 16.
16. Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
All right. After you is Nyla. You just see Eva
Okay.
dash past and like slide down in an okay hiding position behind this like weird shrine in the nature.
Yeah, so Nyla just sort of looks over and is like, good call. And, alright, so the dudes that I'm going after currently is there one within 60 feet of me?
I don't think so, but if you moved, almost definitely.
Alright, cool, so I'm just gonna keep going forward until I am within 60 feet.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you move up to basically right in front of that shrine, they
Yep.
should be well within 60 feet.
Cool, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and summon Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Alright, cool. And
I believe I have a thing for that. Right. There we go. I've actually never used this model before, but that's the stock spiritual weapon model.
love it. Amazing.
Wonderful.
Alright. So
On like the archer?
yeah.
Alrighty. And I think you get a swing as part of that.
We'll get those ranged bitches first. Alright, so let's see, that's a 17 plus 6 is 23. I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah.
Okay, better fucking.
Yeah.
That doesn't hit, we're losing.
These common pirate thugs, shaken by their off-footed landness, are also wearing full plate, a shield, and like several magic items boosting their armor class.
Alright, so that's 10 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
Sweet.
It's like, he's like barely not dead. He's kind of like takes his bow and like is pushing up and gets the radiant weapon just like off of him, and is just like, ow, and like turns around to see you. Oh, you should have had advantage on that, by the way. He was not aware of you yet. Just in case that was
Yes.
actually a crit.
Oh, nice.
Could have been.
Oh, no, the second one was a 15. We'll
That's
take
not
the
bad.
20. Thank you.
That's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, no, so Nyla, the last time she summoned her spiritual weapon, it was like a giant pocketbook. It is no longer a pocketbook. It is just this giant sigil of Bahamut and just this fearsome image of the platinum dragon and like breathing out radiant flame towards them. And it's just,
I was gonna slightly interject. Just a construct of the head of the platinum dragon breathing force energy down on the individual is a satisfying image in my brain.
Yeah. And
action.
Actually, yeah. Okay, so this one was a little. I don't know. So, spiritual weapon is a bonus action. I have Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Yeah, perfectly allowed.
Fuck yes. Okay, so you know what? That exact same guy.
Yeah.
Sacred Flame. I need a Dex save 14. He's probably gonna make it.
It's real close. Close enough for me to look up stats. Which is not always the case with these rolls. When I roll a 4, it's a fail. That is exactly 14.
Boo.
Which means it hits.
No, it means he saves.
Okay,
so
sorry.
That is a...
Right, save.
Yeah, meets, succeeds on the saves. So the
Alright.
flames that occur from the dragon... formed dragon breath firing down around him, he just kind of sidesteps and is just like... he's very nervously like reaching for an arrow from the quiver. But I believe that is your turn. You have certainly made an impression.
And like, just as he reaches for the arrow, she just looks over and says, I wouldn't if I were you.
Give me a free intimidation check as you put this guy essentially dead, minus a point of damage.
And that is a 15.
Nice. There is you see some hesitation. It is not yet grabbed a hold of the actual arrow.
I'd like to take my reaction to gawk.
Yes.
I haven't even cast command yet. Calm down. Because that's when it gets fun. I also have Bane.
Nice.
Nyla, behind and to the right, you just kind of hear a
Twang is nodding profusely.
Yes.
Fan club starting here.
Exactly.
I'm imagining those cardboard things, and you just have very quickly written on it, "Go Nyla, go."
Set up next round. Trust me.
Right. I'm gonna kind of move these guys a little farther down, as there's still no one who's told them what's going on yet.
Oh no.
I will say... Whoop, come on, get it. This one... Yep, can't quite do it. So he's got to do the... He's got to do the move and dash. Out there? Yeah. So one of the guys who was just kind of holding the reins of the donkey just drops the reins and sprints in this direction. I'm going to have to make an acrobatics check. Oh, wow. He trips and falls over this rock and is now prone on the ground over here. He was going to run to the road and shout to the group, but his mouth now full of dirt and grass, that's not happening as much. This one, having been struck by some magic weapon he doesn't understand, does see that Nyla's the one who cast it, but is a little intimidated. So he's going to make an attack with disadvantage against Nyla.
Fucking bring it.
Pulls the arrow, knocks it back. Oop. I forget how dual screens work for a minute. There we go. Pulls up the bow, lets it loose at a 13, which just hilariously clanks off the armor, I believe.
It does.
Yeah,
I would
nice.
hope. Like, lets it go and just and look back at him with the appropriate amount of just indignation that after everything, after being given a moment to not, he decided to do. Twang, you are up.
How close can I get?
That's an excellent question. And if I could remember which screen I'm on at any given time, that'd be great. Whoop. So, what is your speed?
My speed with unarmored defense would be 40.
40, okay. So that is 8 tiles, so with just your movement, you get to about there. And then if you were to Step of the Wind with your bonus action, you could get right up to the archer, who just took a shot at Nyla.
I'm gonna take a normal action, nothing Step of the Wind. I am just gonna stand in front of Nyla.
Oh, okay.
And Twang looks very upset. He is going to spend his turn screaming at these people. You shoot her once! That's already enough! You shoot her twice! You're gonna die!
Give me an intimidation.
Oh, sweetheart, that was already going to happen.
Good, it will happen faster.
It's like a, I don't know, a holy murderer whose very angry chihuahua runs up, who also has a sword.
Yeah.
That is just a roll 12.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check from Twang.
Oh, no, that was the intimidation.
Oh, that may have happened, but I don't have all my screens everywhere at all times. 12 plus I don't know what.
Just nothing.
Oh, gotcha. 12.
No charisma.
You feel like it didn't come across as threatening as the lady summoning magic hammers and things. A small creature with a small blade. They kind of just go, it's not catching the attention that you thought it would. Ashy.
Yes.
We finally come back to you. And you are now, 4 perception checks aside, you are now fully aware of the situation as it is. Including the fellow that, tripped and, ate dirt over there, kind of running towards the road. The near dead pirate over there next to the magic hammer, or the magic dragon head breathing down on him. It appears shit is going down.
It's going down.
It's true.
I'm gonna walk up behind him and just hold up my gun and just shoot him in the back of the head.
He's a ways away, but you can certainly move your speed and then try to shoot him in the head. About to there.
Walk behind.
Get about to there, and then you want to take a shot?
Yeah.
Alright. Roll, it is just a d20 plus your dex modifier.
14.
14 total hits. And with that pistol, that's a d10, I believe.
Alright.
Or is that a d8? I forget which one you're using.
D10.
Okay. d10 plus your dexterity modifier.
9?
With 1 hit point left, there is just this... And, sure enough, a glancing off the side of the head, blow as that fellow also falls to the ground, quite dead. I'm going to say that spooks the donkeys who run in different directions. Anything with your bonus action?
I'm gonna just. Can I use that to just walk somewhere?
You don't have anything to give you movement with your bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I shoot again?
I don't believe you have anything to let you shoot with your bonus action either.
Oh. I'm assuming the other guy wouldn't be in range of my breath attack.
No. Tripped over a rock as he is. He's way over there.
Oh, wait, no, I'll use my ring.
Your ring?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a fire?
I forget what your ring... Oh, that is... You get to cast it, but that spell is an action.
Oh.
Yeah, what you used for shooting your gun.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Pun not.
Pretty big.
Alrighty. No worries, still. Taking out... impressively taking out that one. You kind of see the other guy just like... like just coughing out grass and then looking back, seeing his fellow donkey wrangler friend be just splattered on the ground, at least partially. Seems to be panicking and scrambling to get up. Next up, Aoife, I'm gonna need to know your armor class.
Yeah, I thought so. It's 15.
I don't think he would do sharpshooter at the moment. So, ow.
Yeah.
I will drop a dice on my foot, though. That sounds fun.
That's no good.
That is a... Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's... E. Goodness. There is once again the from way in the distance. That is 21 damage to Aoife.
Okay, I'm still up.
Oh, jeez.
It's not good, though.
There's
I imagine it would still hurt.
rips through the shoulder, almost takes you off your feet. Everybody can make a perception check. Or excuse me, no, that's incorrect. He gets to make a stealth check, and I get to check that against everybody's passive perception. What are everybody's passive perceptions? Last time it wasn't relevant, it was too high.
My
14.
passive perception's not very.
14,
15.
15.
10. Like, it's not relevant.
Ah, gotcha. Alrighty. Once again, a shot from the distance, and then hidden well enough to beat everyone's passive perception off in the distance with just enough of an angle to get a hit in on Aoife. Sorry, I heard some strange sounds and I was confused. Coming around, Aoife, it is your turn.
I'm hurt. I will. Let's see what's up here. Where is everybody? That boy is over there, is fallen. I was in. So the direction that I've been shot from is ahead. It's just like that way.
Past the hill, you're kind of near the top of the hill, so it's you're just visible to the distant area. You know, back interwoven in through the trees. You're guessing that your attacker is somewhere around, has to be somewhere around like 100 feet. Otherwise, you would think that the tree cover would make these shots improbable, if not impossible.
Right. I have. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But
Sometimes,
yeah, I have to know.
If a hover over becomes a click on accident, it's fine.
Yeah.
I can't
But
actually
if...
see the rolls yet, but.
Oh yeah, I clicked on magic missile because I was going to ask. I have to know where that person is to cast that.
Yeah, I think it's person you can see.
Okay. I want to. I don't know if this is relevant anymore. No, that's okay. Run in that direction and hide.
Gotcha.
For as.
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Yes. It's not very intelligent, but what is my number for intelligence? 2. 12.
12. You gather that this is still a ranged attacker. It's not like these bullets are magic or curving.
Yeah.
If you were down low, like kind of protected by the hill, they'd have to like either drastically reposition or just approach you.
Can I do that physically, but somehow can I minor illusion it to look like? Oh wait, what does minor illusion do actually?
You can
set up a chance to see.
It says object,
image.
But if you did like like it's an object, but a bust of someone is an object, so it's you could do like a very minorly featured sort of outline of a person. Essentially, is the most humanoid you can get with it. Usually, you make like a box and like hide in the box, but Metal Gear Solid style.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll do that, and I'll just hope that the fog it looks silhouette-y enough that they're not going to question that.
Cool. So you want to like move somewhere, hide, and make a minor illusion?
Yeah, make a minor illusion that would be like heading off like in that direction of the shooter, while I hide farther away instead.
Cool. Where do you want to hide?
Down the hill behind. What is around? I guess.
Like anywhere in that sphere would be.
What is that structure? Or is that tents? What is that?
Oh, the rocks.
At the edge. Rocks. Okay, so I'll hide by the rocks or behind the rocks.
Cool. Go ahead and you do have your bonus action to be able to hide, so go for your stealth check.
Okay. I like stealth checks. They're fun. 21.
21. Very good. Yeah, you feel pretty confidently hidden, and you have created, you know what? I'm just gonna go,
sweet.
sort of a shadow clone, of yourself, kind of up in the rocks, probably like peeking out from the tree there. Now it's, if you got a close look at it, it's just like a wooden, statue version of yourself. Wouldn't fool anybody on close inspection, but from far away, might do the job.
Cardboard cutout.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It's basically a cardboard cutout. Yeah.
Hi.
Which I don't know how anybody who I don't know if this is maybe too vain for somebody, but I always imagine that if somebody got into movies and they had a cardboard cutout of themselves available, you'd have one. I would think. Like if you
for sure.
grab those promotional materials and have them around, yeah.
I would, yeah.
I think
I'd have that like on my porch.
I think there's a Kim's Convenience episode about this, where the son has like a cardboard cutout and the parents put it in the store.
And he has like 3 of them too himself.
Right, he keeps a few at home.
If I had one, I would just put it in a window, making it look like I'm just constantly staring outside.
Right.
Oh,
To
yeah.
see if it freaks anyone out.
Set up a bunch, do a full Home Alone scenario, and act like you're having a party.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I could
Nice.
finally have a party.
That's what Eva's doing. She's over there with some strings, like.
Nyla.
All right. So, no, Eva hid, and I would not have line of sight on her now, so I can't do
Right.
that. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Well, thank you though.
Okay, it's fine.
She
It's
just
fine.
sort of. I mean, you watched her go over there and hide. It's she didn't turn
You
invisible.
watched me.
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't turn invisible or anything. She's just in a
Okay.
good spot where she's got good cover in with this rocky outcropping.
Okay. You good or you need help?
It's pretty rough, but if you have other plans, it's fine.
10 points. All right.
Thank
Is
you.
that like a healing word?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just Nyla just looks over and is like, "Do you need this or not?" No. Just yes or no. Yes or no. Fine. 10 points of healing. And then Nyla starts walking towards the guy who has fallen to and is like in the dirt.
Right.
And then we're just gonna sacred flame him.
Gotcha. Should
So,
be well within 60 feet once you move forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
all
for it.
right.
Sacred flame. Oh, that's exactly 14.
Oh.
That's twice now.
But isn't he still on the ground?
You know what? Prone, disadvantage on dex saves. I'll allow it. Yeah, that's a 6. Roast him.
Nice.
Make fun of his jeans.
Nice.
All right, that is 5 points of radiant damage.
You're like, this is medieval fantasy. Why are you wearing jeans? It's like, they're on sale. And now they burn. He's slightly on holy fire as he's like scrambling to try to get up.
It's like, why are you wearing Crocs? If you had put them in sport mode, this wouldn't have happened to you. You deserve what's happening right now.
It's like, I
Crocs with
mildly
Crocs.
believe you. This is all my fault. I've made poor decisions in life. He does get up, and makes a decision.
No.
Yeah, he does. I'm afraid he does.
Damn.
Turns away from you all, and just as loud as he can, yells, "Ambushers! Back here!"
Okay.
And just yells to the large group that has been, running off down the road.
Okay.
And then turns and drops the shield, pulls up a crossbow, and is gonna take a shot at Nyla.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Good.
The crossbow bolt are you using a shield?
Yes.
Yeah, just picture you see it coming and just knock it out of the air. From him would be Twang.
Alright.
From this call out, Twang, you gather that the rest of the crew is about to be rushing back in this area.
Once again, can he get in front of Nyla? Because he can definitely not make it to that other guy.
Right. No, he's got plenty of speed to get in front. Actually, a little past because of the extra speed. He's about there.
Can I pull out one of my 9 remaining darts and throw it at him?
For sure.
Hell yeah, let's
Dart!
do it. Dart! Yeah.
I don't know why a kobold yelling dart as he chucks a dart is so funny to me.
And
Something
that
about
is
it.
an 18 plus 4.
Yeah,
That would be... Yeah, I would imagine that hits. Awesome.
yes, indeed.
Could you imagine?
Okay. So something I never clarified with an old team. Do throwing weapons still apply modifier damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that would be 1d4 plus 4. So give me 1 second. That is not the right letter. 5 damage.
He's already made his yell out and is looking down to like reload the crossbow as the dart just and that's all he's got. Falls to the ground right next to the. So there's like a him shaped like plant in the ground of like dirt that's been disturbed from the first fall, and then just like laying next to it now.
That's what you get!
Kill menu. Kill. There we go.
Yes, he's dead.
Is indeed, I'm afraid.
Everybody did.
Indeed.
Did they?
Okay, so we've killed 3 people.
Ashy!
I'm sure God's okay with that.
Oh no, he's fine with it.
Yeah.
They're bad.
They've been hurting you.
Yes.
They literally shot first.
They did shoot her.
Well, I did murder someone first before.
Oh no,
But no one
they
knew
did
that.
shoot first.
You did kill someone
I
first.
keep thinking they shot first over and over again with every encounter, and every time it's wrong.
Use that charisma check.
But they didn't know that guy was dead when they shot me.
No, he was fully aware.
Ow.
Damn. Oh, that one, yes.
Yeah, no. He made all of his checks, and he's been,
He been see.
he's been, yeah, keeping an eye. He probably should have cared more about telling his crew what was going on, but he doesn't.
Ooh.
Ashy,
But
what are
then
you up
why
to?
say he doesn't know why we can't be friends when he literally shot me? This doesn't.
Probably to mess with you, or maybe genuinely saying maybe we should. It would halt the scenario. You don't know. Right now it's Ashy's turn though.
Ashley, kill somebody.
Yes.
I'm gonna move to like the corner and like wait for them to get closer.
Oh, gotcha. You want to be like around the corner, like behind the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say at this point, as they're now having to turn around and like rush back to you guys, you have a moment, probably 2 rounds before they're gonna be back and like rounding the corner to like set up or do stuff. So you want to set up over there. Aoife.
Yes. No.
No.
Would an 18 hit you normally?
Yes, indeed it would.
You do see again a from the distance, and something penetrate your illusion and just cause like a ripple effect on it as it passes through before the illusion kind of just reforms. It's been interacted with.
Yeah.
You hear just a like. You're like, so sorry for the loss of your friend. Maybe the rest of us should talk, eh?
I'm going to make my thing fall down if I can.
You can you can kind of recast and like
Yeah.
disintegrate it and then make a different one, but it's like stop motion.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to do like a bent over version and then after that do a laid down version.
Yes.
Just really bad animation.
No, it's just stop motion.
It's very bad.
Class in class.
It's the best thing that's ever happened, and it's really convincing. Like,
Yeah.
Awesome. Sure. Nyla, what are you up to?
all right. So we've got prep time, right?
You've got like a round or two to, like 2 rounds to do whatever you'd like to prep.
Oh, wonderful. Shield of Faith on myself, so that brings my AC up to 17.
Nice.
And
Nice.
would I have heard the dude yell?
Yeah,
Sorry about
he's
your friend.
yelling at to everyone. You can see where Eva is. She's fine still.
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna just do then thaumaturgy and yell back. And it's like, okay, come talk then.
All right, make a persuasion check for me.
Oh God, please.
All right, please, 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 please.
Like
That's a dirty
deception.
20.
Ooh, that's quite good.
Is it deception? Does she really want to talk?
That's a big question.
Yes. Oh, no.
Genuinely,
She wants him to come over here. Yes. She wants that to happen a lot. And if she could see him, she would make him do it. But she can't see him.
I don't know how much deception is really involved. I don't know. It's a short exchange. It's kind of a toss-up. Cool. That takes a round. Twang, are you doing anything?
I don't know if there's anything I could really do.
You can find a nice hiding spot.
Are there any nearby bushes? I think I see one.
There's...
If that's to be considered a bush.
There is some, like, vines kind of heaped up on a rock. And there's some, like, a lot of that going on with the small rocks at the, like, the top edge of the hill. And then there's more just the large, like, kind of tree on the corner. There, that's kind of the more immediate spot, which Ashy's kind of setting up at. Oh, I forgot. Donkeys are still running away.
Sure, I will join Ashy over there.
Gotcha. And you're close enough, you can go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Alright. That would be a 12 plus 6, so that would be 18.
18, nicely done. Ashy, anything you're doing up there? Do you want to hide or do anything in particular?
Hello.
Yeah, hide.
Cool. Make a stealth check.
It'd be 21.
Nice.
Pretty stealthy class, except for Nyla.
Yeah.
Nyla is done hiding with shit now. It's like, nope, didn't work. That's fine.
Okay. So there's kind of technically there'd be one more round of anything you'd like to do. Eva, you finish your stop motion person falling into the into the gravel and vines.
I'd like to re-hide.
Yeah, go for it.
Um,
Do you want to take a different position in particular, or just kind of reposition yourself where you are?
that pink there, that's Nyla, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's kind of by a little clump of flowers, basically, but.
No, vaguely, I would like to just be in the rocks still, I guess.
Sure. You also have the option to get behind the rocks if you'd like.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That'd be fun, yeah.
Alright, give me another stealth check.
Stealth check. Ooh, I like that. 24.
24 is quite good. Alright. Nyla, anything else you'd like to accomplish?
Guidance on myself,
Nice.
Wonderful.
and that's all I got.
Cool. Around that point, you do hear the call out much closer to your area. Man, what I will need you to do is set up a perimeter, and otherwise let me do the talking.
Mm-hmm.
The usual Pelican Maneuver.
Can I just take a...
I only heard about
action
2 or 3
to, like-
words out of Laura there, probably from mic settings.
What's the maneuver called again?
The Pelican Maneuver.
Okay.
Oh.
Can
I don't
take
know.
A moment?
I don't recall how I said it at the time, but it's the Pelican Maneuver. Ashi, you could give me another one of those history checks.
Alright. $18.
Ooh,
I mean, 17.
still
Oh,
very
okay.
good. You know the Pelican Maneuver. It's sort of the, it's in reference to when pelicans sort of land on the ships and like they'll land and do their weird squawk while like other birds are kind of hanging out nearby. It's for when the leader needs to do some talking and the rest of the crew needs to just kind of set up around the area and wait for instructions. So you kind of understand what the maneuver implies.
Alright.
But yeah, you can hear the men kind of finally catch up at the road, but then kind of pause before coming back in fully into the clearing. And yes, there is a way to select them all at once, and I don't remember how to do
I
it.
was going to say, is there like a lasso tool or something?
There is definitely, and makes a 3D rectangular box to grab whatever you want, and you drag it all at once. I've done it before, and I don't remember what button it is. So coming around, completely around the other side from where the rest of the crew has been coming in. Oh, jeez. That's hard to see.
Oh, no.
Thanks a lot. Trees.
Thanks a lot, trees.
What have you ever done for us? Trees.
I don't need your paper.
What else? This oxygen
And your
sucks.
oxygen.
Yeah.
Give us some Wi-Fi, maybe.
So this gentleman, which the model looks exactly how I imagined,
Wonderful.
a tiefling piratey gent, just like that, except for the very large rifle that he has currently locked and loaded and at the ready, walks around the back corner of the hill that you all were previously hiding in. Has a quick look around, and is just looks over at Nyla and is just like, "So who are you, and what is with your strange kobold friend hiding in that bush? You killing my men? What is this for?"
You fucking shot me.
Yes.
And now you're going to die.
I mean,
That's what's happening here.
I feel like there's going to be an interim. It sounds like you wish for that interim to be quite short, and I'd rather it not. You all seem quite capable. I don't know what purposes you thought we had here.
I don't know why you shot me.
Oh, probably from the man of mine who was dead right next to you?
I had nothing to do with that. And
Well,
you shot me.
We weren't exactly
have a problem
interviewing...
By the way, there's a giant Bahamut head still,
Yeah,
like,
just like
behind you.
snarling. He just kind of makes eye contact with it and like looks back at you. I understand being very emotional for being shot the first time I was shot with one of these. It was quite unpleasant.
Who said it was the first time I've been shot?
Oh, that's fair. You sound more interesting than I would have assumed from across the fog.
Your
I
silhouette
feel
looks
like you mean
boring.
for this to be complimentary, and it's really, really not.
I apologize for my
You
misunderstanding.
called me emotional and assumed I was boring. And you shot me.
I'm really coming off like quite the dickhead here. I simply am the dickhead that came in with a full crew.
And now you're down 3.
This is fair. The two of you could replace them quite easily. I quite enjoy being this surprised. You are... Your companion is not, but you are of the Dragonkin. We are meeting up with a pilgrim heading up this direction.
What, so all Dragonborn know each other now?
I never implied such a thing.
What are you even doing here? Why are you just shooting people?
Oh, I was paid to make sure that an individual got there without being shot himself, and so far we've done a good job. But when ambushers wait along the road for your crew to come past with ill intent, weapons drawn, casting focuses at the ready, one makes certain assumptions.
What I'm hearing is being a cleric and having the sigil of my deity on me as I am on the journey up to the Jewel of Dracovum and my sigil of the Platinum Dragon. That's what the threat was, and that's why I was shot at. Okay. You hear how this sounds, right? You hear that?
Do I hear how some people have kobold assassins and keep them at the side of the road waiting to jump my men as we walk by?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I don't have a kobold assassin. I have a friend who is a kobold.
He's right there.
I would not call him an assassin.
Twang waves.
I wouldn't either. I'm not an assassin at all.
He's
I'm
just afraid.
He's just afraid.
I have social anxiety.
That's the perfect call out from the bush. I have social anxiety. Well,
I'm mixed if I want to actually have my character chuckle at hearing that.
right? You need to make a wisdom saving throw, or.
Also, for context, like, this is the first time Nyla's ever seen Twang do something and it go well and it actually happen.
It was a pretty good hide check, but this guy's like, yeah, he's there. It's like, all right, well, I frankly feel like I'm being very understanding, given that this whole situation has killed 3 of my men. And
After you tried to murder me, yes.
that it's your feelings are valid, and I don't wish to undermine them. However, my 3 men are dead, fully dead.
Yep.
I don't know how they feel about that situation, as they are dead.
If only there was someone who could take care of that you hadn't pissed off.
If you can raise the dead, I don't know why you are even conversing with us on this road. If you wish to safely travel to the Dracovum, I have absolutely no problems with this.
But I can't because you shot me, so...
You seem quite capable of moving about despite the... looking at the now relatively minor wound remaining. It's like, the impressively minor wound in your shoulder that I thought was much worse when it arrived. Well, how would you like to proceed? Are we proceeding with violence? Or shall we go our separate ways? Or do you need an escort?
Shit. That's internal.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Twang doing off in the bushes?
Just hype manning now that he's been spotted.
I'm the cameraman. This is for my nature biography.
What?
Shut up!
Your nature biography?
Yes!
Okay. Fuck, I gotta make a choice here. Why is Nyla the one doing this?
I know.
Everyone else
I know.
hid successfully.
Alright.
Successfully.
Right.
Successfully. Alright, why would I want an escort from you when you apparently shot me because your boss told you to?
Just kind of looks back and goes, so which of these options are we going with? I've misunderstood. How would you like to proceed?
I mean, we're gonna have to murder all of these guys, aren't we?
I don't know.
Nothing saying you
Hold on.
have to murder any of them.
I mean, we're gonna have to kill them, but also I don't want to do this right now. I would like to kill them when I have more spell slots. Because I'm running low.
Aoife's gonna mind
Alright.
that. I think I'm in within range for you, maybe. Nyla.
You are?
Yeah. Message is 120 feet. You're within range.
Oh,
Sweet.
there's
It's not message,
a racial ability for like a 30-foot telepathy.
Telepathy.
Oh, okay.
Ask for a moment to talk over with your teammates and just walk over to Twang and Ashi. Like, I'm dead. Don't.
Alright. Well, given that you've killed 25% of my group, one moment, please, and then I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah. Hold on a moment.
Well, why did you say 25%?
25.
Yeah,
One of
it's
you.
okay. It's alright. It's okay.
No,
Who
it's
are
fine.
we? Who have I not been introduced to?
No. Twang's gonna interject. She's bad at math. 33.
What?
33%.
1, 2, 3.
0.33333. You know the deal.
Twang, make a deception check.
Well, 25 was including herself, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, does he not know that she's there?
He hasn't spotted Ashy.
Oh.
I thought he had spotted Ashley.
I'm
I
trying
thought
At
he-
no
I-
point
I'm
has
trying to be
anyone
honest.
spotted Ashy. Ashy's stealth rolls have been exceptional.
I got a 3.
3.
Oh,
Very
damn it. It's
unconvincing.
Ashi. Come out, go.
If you wish to speak with your group, I only ask that you do it in plain sight as I do with mine.
Twang will waddle over.
I don't think you're within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, no, I'm going to, like, walk away from him, but leave my spiritual weapon there.
Gotcha.
Telepathy towards Nyla, just saying, call Ashy towards you.
Alright. No, because Nyla doesn't know about the whole thing with the dude. Alright.
What, dude? Oh.
I think you need to come out now.
I second this.
Trying to think.
Ashy currently in a pretty good hiding position,
Yeah.
with the tree cover and everything. You can hear the muttering from Is that a muttering from Nyla or just a outright stated?
It's a muttering.
Mm-hmm. What is Ashy doing?
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think.
Come out. I want. Telepathy only works on one person at a time, yes?
Is she saying this in Ashy's head or whatever?
I don't think I can reach you from where I am.
Right.
I think I can only reach Nyla and Twang.
Yeah. There's a range issue.
Yeah. So I tried to tell Nyla to call you out by name, but I also it's all
I'm trying to
it's
think if
fine.
there's anything I have, but
Yeah. While Ash is doing that, I want to be like, all right, I know that he shot you, and I fucking hate him too. What if, like, you take the escort, but we just spend the night, rest up. I'll follow trail behind and try not to get caught.
I don't want to hang out with them. I want to murder.
If it goes well, let's murder in the morning. And that's only if it works, of course. And if he trusts us at this point.
Fine.
Actually, you just see like Twang and Nyla kind of like nodding, like they're clearly being spoken to with the, you've seen the telepathy and the chatting and all that happen before, but you're aware you're out of range for it, so you're not in on the conversation. But you did catch Nyla kind of encourage you to come out.
Is the ground like wet enough to be like mud?
Fog out.
Yeah, there's sort of that ground fog in this area, so there's a little bit of moisture. I mean, it's mostly grass where you're at, but yeah, you could find some mud if you wanted.
I'd like to do that and try my best to like cover my scales so they look brown and not gold.
Oh.
Just gotta reach at your feet and just make yourself really dirty. Yeah, give me a deception check.
Alright.
It'll function as a disguising kind of thing.
You can do this. I don't know what the one shit. Oh, fuck. What do I...
Does it help because it's a -2?
I think that I...
Alright. You slap some mud and some grass. You can't do that silently, so you're aware that your position's been given away. And then you step out from under the tree limbs to kind of walk over next to your friends.
I'd forgotten this was an issue.
And they make eye contact with Iguan, and he goes, "Oh, mon cher, this is what you've been doing, eh?" So, you have friends who destroy the other's property and then come out here to ambush us on the road. Everything seems much more clear now. Sweet and innocent cleric moving up to a holy site for your people. That you are offended at references to being part of a people.
I'm offended at the automatic assumption that I am with that group automatically.
Seem to have also been offended by
being shot.
Not being assumed to be a part of the group.
I have had a difficult day. You shot me.
I can do it again.
Please don't.
Well, I am done standing here aimlessly waiting for your response. My employer is surely unacceptably far ahead at this point. What will it be? Is this a violence situation? Are you leaving these woods, letting us go on our way? Or are we traveling together in a strange group of watching each other for the first knife in the back?
It seems I have been overruled and we will be traveling together. Yay. Great. Wonderful.
Love Nyla.
Well, forgive my lack of trust, given your open hostility. However, I think it would be understandable if we could put your weapons on one of the donkeys and proceed forward.
Sure. I'm keeping the dragon head up.
It's going to cost you an extra spell slot here pretty soon. It's starting to fizzle out.
It's going to go away in a second here, but it's like...
There's a slight snarl of the head of Bahamut as it fizzles away. The donkeys are gathered by a couple of the men and brought back forward. You all are given a moment to place weapons on the donkeys. Aoife actually remaining hidden through this whole encounter. He had a whole other perception check he got in the middle of that and still didn't spot you.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, the three of you. We should probably get moving. You all start to... Oop, that's not what I meant to do, because I thought I was on the other screen. You all start to march with each other, sans weapons that have been loaded up onto the donkey, and are starting to make your march towards the mountain base itself. In a uneasy truce, where there's a kind of a glancing back and forth, the abilities kind of recognized and nodded towards that they really don't want you killing any more of the men, but they also don't feel like attempting to murder you in the middle of the woods. So an uneasy truce has been made. You all make your moves through the day, ending up at the base of a trail up the mountain with the gleaming Dracovum overhead at this point. There's still essentially a small mountain to climb with a structure roughly a third of its size hovering in midair, glistening in the sunlight, all different colors, just like a just strange pebbled prism floating above the mountain. I would like Nyla to roll a d12 for me.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I gotta get a d12. A d12? What the fuck?
That's why I picked it, because they're the things that happen so infrequently.
12 outcomes.
11!
Okay!
Instant. Fireballs from the sky.
Yeah,
Resistance!
That enthusiasm is either really good or really bad.
Yeah, I was afraid of that one.
Okay.
Worse. It got worse.
No, I had to pick between two options, and I kind of got the funnier one. As you reach the base of the mountain, there is a moment where they want to camp, but they are understandably, like, kind of off-put by all of you, given the direct, intentions of murder that have been kind of declared. So they have set up a small, like, camping area for you all to, like, rest before you ascend part of the mountain. And then there's a slightly separate, as you all start to break into some rations, get some water skins, and kind of look amongst each other, unable to telepathically communicate without Aoife being right there. You hear something odd. All of you give me a perception check.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Ooh.
Oh no, I got a low number.
Vixen Twang, not as much.
I got an 11 overall.
Where's my thing? Core.
What? Oh, yeah, it's under core there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's 7. No one else sees this coming, which I want everyone to keep in their minds because that's really funny. Everyone's just sort of looking down in their rations. Aoife kind of looking from the shadows, you know, a good chunk of distance away, realizing that she's quickly going to run out of cover that she can make use of. Like, the trees have started thinning out pretty heavily, and it's going to be gravel and rock paths before just sheer climbing at a certain point. But Nyla, looking up towards the Dracovum, the glistens, the glints, like it could be a million dragon eyes just glinting in the sunlight. And then in the extreme distance, you see something you almost can't believe. There's the figure of a dragon, its silhouette in the distance. At first, you can't really tell how large it is, and then you see a rider. And with a humanoid rider, you guess the dragon's size to be roughly like a very large horse to maybe a little larger, big enough to be able to carry a medium-sized humanoid mount. And someone who is some sort of dragon mount has taken off from the Dracovum itself and is flying through the sky. You see like a moment of exclamation, like they've achieved some sort of victory, before you see the dragon twist and buck and launch them from the saddle. And you see the figure just tumble and slow, and there's the very faint like and heavy thud / splat roughly 30 feet past you guys in the forest.
Oh.
The other camp kind of looks over and... What was that?
I don't... I want to preface this with I didn't do it, and I don't 100% know. But I'm gonna go find out.
And you see Iguan kind of look at the group and go like, if Monsieur wishes to investigate the horrible screams, I think that's for the best. So everyone else is extremely startled by the sudden thud / thwap that hits the ground at terminal velocity. Nyla, it's not hard to find. There is essentially an impact in the shrubs and grass and gravel. There is a heavily splattered, looks like knightly gentleman. Give me an investigation check to like kind of just see what you can gather from this situation.
13.
13.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that would be gone by now. Never mind.
No. You do find a few things that survived the impact. So, scattered in the immediate vicinity, outside of and around a torn coin purse, there are as you gather them up, it's a total of 82 gold pieces and 24 silver pieces.
Yes.
There's a journal that has been like tied and bound with like a strip of leather, and then there's the armor and everything is fully impacted and destroyed from the fall, but there is a small like the clip that keeps like a cloak on. The cloak is shredded, but that little brooch is on, and it does have some sort of dragon symbol. Make a religion check for me.
Okay. 16.
It is a dragon god, but actually not one you recognize. It's not Tiamat and it's not Bahamut. It's an entirely separate dragon god of some kind. It might be a minor one or something that you just haven't seen before.
Okay.
But you don't. It's not one you recognize. So you have this brooch of a dragon god of some kind, the coins, and then the journal that you can kind of grab relatively quickly before anybody has shouted over. You've got, once you've pocketed those things, you do hear like a call from the other encampment that's like, Moshe, what'd you find?
What? Found a dead guy. Again, I had nothing to do with this. And I want that noted.
Two of the people from the other group kind of come over just to kind of confirm, and they just look over and go,
Yeah, it's a dead guy. He fell. I don't know.
Huh. They turn and to go talk to Iguan and the rest of the group on the side. You're allowed to go back to your camp and discuss with people.
I am not going to do that.
Huh?
Instead, it's just going to be like okay, cool. So no one wants to help with this whole situation here. Okay, thank you. Assholes. And then she's just going to sit down and it's like, hey, there's a dead guy here. And this guy did not try to murder her or any of her friends. He's like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but she is going to pray over this guy. I don't think that like cure wounds are. It's too late for that.
Pretty far from that doing anything.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. But just like okay, well, this is bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and she doesn't know this god, so she will just like pray to Bahamut to like watch over this man's soul and like start performing what rites that she knows to do. And just like, I'm sorry, this isn't for your person, but this is what I got.
Make I would say you've already made a religion check. Go for a persuasion check.
Or persuade the soul to be laid to rest.
Persuade the soul.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh. You sort of just to have more room for your hands, you kind of like pocket the coins and the journal, and just sort of like instinctively just like clip the brooch up, and then as you kind of do what you can to get the body more arranged in a respectable kind of fashion, you do hear like a whisper of Draconic. And it's just, I see some of his disciples are quite lovely.
Dong.
And that's the sort of, you're not sure exactly where that came from or what voice it was. And the Draconic was very like fluid and like almost spoken through in a cadence of like poetry. But you have no context for exactly what it means.
Gotcha. After finishing that, she's going to head back to her encampment and inform Twang and Ashi of like basically what happened and be like, okay, so I got some really cool stuff. We're gonna go into more detail later. Like I got a journal, there's stuff. Like stuff's gonna happen. Just hold on a sec. And then she's going to march over to the other encampment.
No.
And be like, hey, I need help. There's a dead guy here. He didn't do anything. I need help. We can't just leave him like this.
I think if he is over there, from what it seems what happened, is he very much at least lost his footing.
Well, yeah. I know. I get that. I need assistance with, like, covering up the body and, like, doing the stuff here.
I can help if you'd like.
I was going to say, my men typically do not do unpaid labor. If this is going to take more than 4 hours, also they require a break.
It'll take, like, an hour tops. Oh my god.
Fasil, what's your
Please.
hourly? He's like, 5 silver. He says
Seriously?
his hourly is 5 silver.
It is so stupid. Never mind. I'm too adorable to pay for that. And then I'm gonna walk off back.
None of the pirates offer to help.
No, but Nyla has decided she is too adorable to have to pay someone to help her with things. No.
This is fair.
I shall help if needed.
Alright. Come help me out over here.
We'll just go over.
Ashley, are you also assisting in the burial of the tattered man?
Tattered man.
Sure, she'll just like shrug and follow along.
Like, not as well. With you all over there, if you are in the tree line, you are close enough to use telepathy to talk to people, as they all rearrange some rocks and set up to do some version of a mountainside burial.
Yeah, just like a quick cairn.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys making camp soon?
We have a camp. There's a camp. They set one up for us.
Oh, awesome! Thank God. All right.
Yeah.
What happened here? What's this?
Okay, so, like, I promise I'm not crazy.
I don't
I
think
need
you
to-
are.
Wonderful. So, I was looking up at the thing, and I saw this guy riding a dragon, like, from the top of the jewel or something, and then he fell off the dragon. And then he
Oh,
hit the
shit.
ground. So he's dead. I can't do anything about this.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. Also, he had really cool shit on it. Like, we got money off of this one. Also, the dope journal that I have not read yet.
You sound very excited considering he is currently splattered on the floor.
You're just like moving like medium to large rocks over to get the body covered.
He can't use it now.
Okay, fair.
Nyla, are you gonna crack the journal?
Yes.
The leather strap is wrapped around like a pressed like formed button that has the same symbol as the brooch that you clipped on. When you open it up, it details the travels of a from what you've gathered, a human man that was a worshiper of a dragon god, that he was like specifically making journal entries in a way that specifically omits the name of the dragon god, as though not to put it down in any way that someone else could possibly find. But this is the Journal of Dadriel, and Dadriel details making a holy pilgrimage to the Dracovum, taking the path, making his way up. He details the need to ditch some rations around some goats in order to not be headbutted off of the mountain. Passing the test at the summit and climbing to the Dracovum itself, where he found a nest of dragonelles. There are sketches inside They're sort of like horse-ish sized dragon creatures that can serve as mounts, and it details a finally managing to get reins on one of them and subdue it to be cooperative, and then a few days of training. And in particular, the last entry details, I've finally gotten her to be calm and allow me to mount the saddle, and I feel like she's going to actually let me finally ride the dragon into the sky, the most holy of pilgrimages into the actual skies. The dragon has accepted me as its rider, and now I go to touch the skies. And then you recall the triumphant arms in the air, followed immediately by the dragon bucking him, well above terminal velocity.
Yeah, never do that. It's a bad idea.
Make a nature check, and anybody you tell the story to can do the same.
How to Train Your Dragon gone wrong.
Yeah.
How to not train your dragon.
The abridged version.
Okay, so
Right.
That's an 8.
Yeah. It's How to Train Your Dragon gone wrong.
Yeah.
That is.
Nature, hold on there.
Fixes.
We are not good at this.
Haven't
Take my nature
This is why the Fartificer hates you all, is because
Okay. I'm
Just
only
we're not
allowed an
nature
8.
boys.
Natural 20.
I gotta know. Oh.
Aoife, you've heard the story of Dragonelles. They're probably most famous for pretending to have been tamed and then bucking their riders.
Nice.
They're smart, and they're intelligent creatures in the way that like giant eagles are like smart or smarter than some humanoids, and are fully capable of like communications and deserving of their own respect, as they have their own like personalities. And then some jackass will like walk up with a saddle and be like, I'm riding you, and they might catch it and like subdue it, but it's really just waiting until they take their hands off the reins and they go, okay, thanks, bye. So you imagine there's a Dragonelle up there somewhere high-fiving his buddies that he finally got rid of that douchebag that's been on his ass for days.
Oh man.
Unfortunate.
It's also, as a side note, one of my favorite random encounter things I've ever written in a table ever. I'm flipping through one of the manuals and I'm like, oh, that's a funny description. Oh, that'd be really funny. As you all have rested for a bit, Nyla, you feel a connection with this brooch that is attached onto you. You occasionally hear draconic whispers that sometimes have sense to them, but also it functions as a brooch of shielding.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. You can look that up in your preferred method of looking up, but I believe it makes you immune to magic missile, and also gives you resistance to force damage.
Sweet.
If I'm remembering it correctly.
Alright. Resistance to force damage, immunity from the magic missile spell. What about assholes with big ass guns? What about that?
Chris.
Can I say, since I was trailing behind, and I don't know if they grabbed the bodies, but I looted the 3 bodies.
Yeah. 3 bodies. You've got an extra 12 silver in your pockets.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm fucking rich compared to these guys now.
Well, sure. Ashy could whisper over information about how the captain holds the coin until the mission's complete. So, so he's probably sitting on a bunch of coin. You all finish your little excursion to properly bury and then gush about the journal of an unfortunate adventurer with high hopes of a dragon mount that have fallen quite heavily to the ground. You get back into your camp, as you look over, you see all of the like pirate underlings with like roughly a third of them essentially standing watch for you all, being very at the ready as the others, get the camp set up and get their food and everything. You do not see Iguan among them.
Oh, fuck.
Don't love that.
You could all make a perception check.
I got another 6, so that's an 11 again.
14.
13.
You do not spot him anywhere. You see a couple of the other crew that are setting up a little pen for the donkeys. Like, this is apparently base camp at the bottom of the mountain. But Iguan is nowhere to be seen.
A tree.
Nyla's shoulder aches slightly. It'd be the last time he was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
I look over at the guys who are essentially keeping watch for us and be like, if I get shot again, it had better kill me all the way. I will not be happy, and I do need you to know that. Got it?
The one guy nods and then just checks over at like the donkey nearby to make sure your guys' weapons are still like tied up in a sack over there, and they're like, I got you.
Yeah, and then real quick,
why would you be sorry, but why would you be shot? The guns aren't that common.
Because your fucking captain is the one who fucking shot me, and he's not fucking here.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't. No, he went to go catch up with the boss.
So what's the deal with this boss anyway?
Oh.
I'm bored. Tell me stuff.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. He like has some plans. He needs some resources from the thing, and so we're protecting him as he goes up there, and then we're gonna help him haul that stuff back, and we're all getting a new ship, and then everybody's like, "Ah!" Like new ship. Yeah, he's got plans. We got half the crew working on it already. All it needs are these things that he's bringing down from the mountain.
But like, okay, so like between you and me, right? He like seriously sucks though, right?
No,
he's like kind of opposite annoying, right? Like,
I mean, he's a little task oriented. Doesn't seem to have much to say about anything that isn't his mission and things he wants to accomplish, but I don't know. I've had worse.
I mean, he's like, it feels like he's really, really self-centered.
I mean, he's the one paying for us to be here and do stuff, so...
I don't know, he just seems really farty to me is all. It just...
No, he's got gas problems, that's for sure. He's, we've been camping with him for, a few nights, so... yeah, he's got gas problems for sure. We got the sense that he didn't want us to say anything. He seems kind of sensitive about that.
Maybe he shouldn't be such a fucking asshole to people all the fucking time. How about that? And then people would like feel maybe I respect that.
Is that a pun because of the gas?
It wasn't intended as such, but it kind of works, and I kind of like that. Like, I really like terrible puns,
I'd say thanks. I took an improv workshop, and just about going with the story, saying like yes, and then adding a thing. Yeah. Yeah,
no, totally. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Please tell me all about your improv workshop.
Oh shit! So there's this guy. There's Mark, and there's Andy, and then there's Mark, and Jake, who's just crazy, and it's sort of combining short form and long form improv. It's really smart. I feel like this date's going really well. Puts on his flannel.
I have also seen that college.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a good reference. All right, I think that's a good time to wrap it up. You all are going to be camping or heading out in the middle of the night if you want, as Iguan did.
Yeah, we are.
That could be your weapons are stored on a donkey, so you'd have to figure out a way around that. But you got sneaky people, you got magic people, you got ways around stuff. So y'all do
Just a little
stuff.
Bahamut. I didn't let go of that shit. No.
The voice you do hear in Draconic is distinctly not Bahamut-y. It's not evil or anything. It hasn't whispered any nefarious things to you, but you do have a sense that it's not Bahamut-tide, although it is Draconic.
Okay.
So, we'll be calling the stream there. I don't know that I'll have time to upload this to the YouTubes until later this weekend, as I should go to bed because I have work tomorrow. But y'all have a good night. We'll see you next weekend, I believe, no, Easter's this weekend, which is why we couldn't do normal
Easter's
days.
this weekend.
And then
Today is Good Friday. Yeah.
it is. It's a Good Friday. Are you sure? Because my whole work day says otherwise.
Allow me to praise Passover.
I would have loved to pass over this day. Could have passed over it right to the evening and been very happy. But all right, we'll see y'all next weekend and decide what we're going to do going out of the Drake Woods and up the mountain to the Dracovum, which, gosh, I would love to think of a session title before, like, 5 minutes before the session, because then it won't be so improv. But, see how it goes. Alrighty, y'all. Watch out for falling dragon riders, as they go splat real hard, and
Indeed, they do.
their dreams get crushed pretty hard.
Just like
By
that.
gravity. Alright, logging off the stream, y'all.